PogChamps 3 is brought to you by Grip 6. Grip 6 is an American manufacturing company dedicated to making the very best belts, wallets, and wool socks. Grip 6, built to wear, not to wear out. Visit grip6.com/PogChamps.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Neeko playing with the white pieces in this first game, and she has a very unique opening. I don't know if you have heard of this opening, Cutie. It's called the bird's opening when you push the F pawn at the very start to F4. She's playing so
They're
fast.
playing fast. Holy moly.
Bullet chess.
They're both playing fast. They're both over the 10-minute mark.
I don't mind that.
Oh, she missed it. I think, oh, yeah, sorry, I was seeing it with a bit of a time difference. She hasn't noticed yet that the bishop on f5 is hanging. The rook could take it. She's attacking the rook on a8, but now if the rook moves, that will attack the bishop on b7.
Do I want the queen trade? I don't know if I want
queen
it
trade or not? Myth, what do you think? He moves the rook. That's a good move. Now both bishops are hanging.
And queen trade. We love one of those.
Which rook will he take back with?
Why?
Oh, interesting.
No. Oh no, Neeko didn't spot the hanging
dude,
bishop.
It's gonna be trade fiesta
nor
this
that
game.
her bishop is hanging.
Wait, I have a free check.
Ooh.
Right?
Oh, they both just have some bishops out there living their best life.
Bishop to d4 check by Myth is a really strong move because
Wait
now
a second.
he could take the
Did I just
bishop of
win?
Neeko for free. Yes, Myth.
Hey, it's checkmate.
Checkmate? Maybe not checkmate just yet, but the bishop is hanging. Oh,
You can't do anything, right? Hey.
He
There
thought that
it
the
is.
bishop was giving checkmate.
Oh, wait,
the bishop.
I'm so dumb.
Oh no! The bishop of Neeko was dead, but now it says the king.
Uh-oh.
The realization that two of white's
It's not
pieces
bad.
regarding the
He
square.
had no clue.
Checkmate.
And now after capturing the pawn on a7, she has a passed pawn. That a3 pawn could be a potential queen, but it's still very far from promotion. The evaluation bar has jumped, but I don't think this is obvious what's going on. The knight is now on a square that is disconnecting the black bishop from the
that
C7
pawn. Yep,
Oh,
there's
Neeko
that
spots it.
pawn.
She
I
spotted
know
it.
Neeko's been staring at that pawn for the last few moves.
True. Ever since you mentioned that she had that bishop capture with the rooks hanging, I think she has seen it too. Now this is tough for Myth because suddenly he is down a pawn. He was up a pawn, and the past two moves, he lost 2 pawns. Excellent. Yeah, the thought process, the right one, that's exactly the right one, because you need to try to stop the pawn with the rook, but then the knight will be in trouble. So that's why this rook move by Neeko earlier, pinning the knight, was a great decision. And I think she knows it, that now her position... Oh! Myth is attacking both the rook and the bishop, but the rook on b2 was unprotected. Now it's a full rook up for Neeko. Oh, poor Myth. He fought very well, but eventually the experience of Neeko has decided, I think, some of the most critical moments. When everything was hanging, Neeko kept her cool and calculated better.
Okay, so looking at this, Neeko still has 7 whole minutes. I don't understand how she's so fast. Is Anna? Great, perfect. This is awesome. Anna looks lovely. And I'm totally cut out for this, and you guys are enjoying yourselves, and we're having a good time. And Neeko is going to take this W. She's just going to ladder mate any second now. Myth is going to fight it. At this point, this is when everyone in chat spams very toxically and they tell you to resign. But Neeko's got it. That feels good.
And we're back. Hey, cutie, how's it going?
Good. Nothing has changed. You saved chess from their worst nightmare, which was me representing them alone. So happy to have you here, Hess.
I'm going to be honest. I watch you on Chess TV all the time, and you're fantastic. So I don't think
that's so nice.
There's no saving needed.
Just all of the chat's hair. They were just pulling it out.
Well, we do have central control by Myth and Neeko moving quickly. She typically does so.
She plays really fast.
She does. And I wonder, she said before, like, sometimes she just feels like she needs to move and that helps her chess. She's gained a lot of rating throughout this PogChamps. She's up to 872. She started, I think, in the 500s. Well, Neeko is going for an aggressive plan with c5 striking the center, and the engine bar just jumped up here. And it's because white can continue taking space with a pawn push to e5, but it's very natural that Myth would take the pawn. I think that's our first instinct.
Okay, pawn has been taken by Myth.
And now that bar drops. But it's so tricky because when you're playing, you obviously don't have the bar. And even while watching, it may not be clear. But a large reason why is this bishop on e3, normal developing move. This knight can come to g4, and this bishop on g7 is the best piece on the board. I think he will take the blame, as any good coach should.
Yeah.
But I do think you are learning things. And while Neeko, she's striking here with a5. She's pushing all of her pieces forward. And I don't think that Myth has a plan. So actually,
No.
Katie, when you look at this position, what are some ideas that you can see here?
I mean, if I were Myth, I would start moving my knights. His knights need to get out there playing somehow. Am I crazy?
No, but he just lost his bishop for a pawn there. He took there and the bishop was captured. So I think he just
really sad for him.
Thought it was free and ended up not being the case. The b4 square, not very well defended, but also Neeko has more time than she started with.
Neeko's amazing with time. It blows my mind.
I mean, she's just too fast. And she honestly, maybe there should be a bullet tournament with all you getting 1 minute on the clock. I think she could win it. Oh, okay. So using your idea, though, to get the bishop out, but could drop the knight on e4.
Yeah, I think we're just going to lose that knight. Well, that's just a trade, I suppose. Correct?
Well, a pawn was taken, and the engine did not like that move. So the big issue, and she just took a knight on c3, is that this king has been out in the open. So actually just a move ago, queen out to b6 check puts this king in a world of hurt. But knight takes c3, you can't complain about that, as she took a piece and she still is up material. And he just doesn't have that many pieces remaining. So I guess at a certain point, he can shuffle, and he needs to be careful because now this pawn is under attack in addition to the check.
He's been checked again. Yeah. Interesting. Uh-huh.
And he moved his king up. So that was really smart, because if this pawn had been captured, let's say you make this move and the pawn's captured, you also lose your queen at the end of the line. So he was smart to make the move that he did, king up, and in comes the queen. So
is Neeko just going to keep pinning, trying to get that queen? I think that's what she's going to try to do.
Yeah, she gave the check, so she can just trade queens and then win the end game, bring her king up and then moving her pawns.
She is our queen. I've said it. I've said it.
So now you're
yes, she's yours. She's yours too. We live in this state, you and I, the state of Chess.com, and we decide who our queen is, and it is Neeko today.
Okay, and by we decide, you mean?
I decide.
Okay, got it. I just want to make sure we didn't even say in that.
Yes.
Got
yes.
It.
Absolutely.
Right, cool. We're on the same page.
Chad has decided that you are their queen, though, it seems.
Oh, I'm not deserving of such an honor.
I voted for Neeko. Chad voted for Hess. I guess Hess will wear the crown today. He has a little more votes, I suppose.
Well, I guess we have to do a poll to see what they really think, right? It's the only way through.
True. Run the numbers.
Yeah, we're data people here. And running, this pawn is running, queen is happening. I think Neeko has this under control. The only question I have is, will she have more than 10 minutes when the game ends?
I hope so. I'll be interested to see how many matches has Neeko won? This will be her first.
Yeah, so it'll be her first match win.
That'll awesome.
But be careful not to stalemate. Okay, the king has one move, so it wasn't stalemate. And now the king has some space. But that was actually pretty close. Is she making a third queen? She's making a third
I hope
queen.
so. She's playing with her food.
But be careful not to stalemate. When you have too many queens, you could accidentally allow your opponent to get a stalemate. Just make sure
No
you check.
mercy. No mercy, Neeko. I almost said Miko.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
well,
Freudian
yeah.
slip.
Wow.
No one tell Miko I'm thinking about her.
It's okay. She might shoot off into space.
Yeah.
Mars. Oh, one queen's gone.
That was interesting. Myth was so confused.
Yeah.
He said, what? There it is.
Oh, there it is. There's the finale. 2-0 for Neeko. And Myth was just absolutely startled by the queen. Can I take that? He probably shouldn't have taken it. Would have given him better stalemate chance.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Neeko, first off, congrats. How does it feel to score your first dub?
It feels good. I really was feeling a little down because I was like, I really did lose to little boy Benji and then a French dude named Sardoche. So I was like, I need to get some kind of win. And luckily Myth was like, hey, I'm gonna let Neeko win. And I was like, nice.
A silver platter.
On a silver platter, yeah.
Well, Cutie's cat was rooting for you, Myth.
He is Myth, my cat.
Oh my gosh, really?
Would you say
You know
hi
what?
to my son, please? He's a big fan.
Hello. This
He's a
is
big
the
fan
W.
of you.
I lost the battle, but I won the war because Cutie's cat loves me.
He
So
loves your
I'm
stream.
completely fine.
He's the biggest Myth simp in the world.
Let's go. I have one finally.
But I'm the biggest Neeko simp. So
Nice.
split
nice.
household.
Pray off.
So she did great today.
Yeah, I mean, Neeko, so you were playing really quickly. You just were feeling it today? I mean, what was your mindset going in, taking on Myth in this matchup?
I mean, I wasn't far from Myth's ELO rating like 3 weeks ago, and then I just got back into like grinding chess, and I feel like I've already been playing for like over a year, so I kind of already knew what the mindset is at that ELO. So I feel like I had like an advantage there. And yeah, so I kind of already was in Myth's shoes not too long ago. So I feel like I already had like an advantage in that sense.
She said that ELO. How do you feel about that, Myth? That ELO.
Dude, I feel like it wasn't even a battle today then, dude. I stepped into Neeko's world. That's what happened today.
Exactly.
I stepped, dude, is anybody here watch Jujutsu Kaisen? She just pulled, she pulled out her realm and engulfed me in it. That's what happened today. I didn't know what I was getting into.